Hello everyone, my name's Tracy Newman. I'm from the Navigator's Tarot, which you can find me on Facebook, sometimes Instagram, sometimes not. And you can also find me on YouTube on Sleepy Wisdom. And if you would like a personal reading from me, you can also find me at sleepywisdom.com, which is my website. And yeah, I'll leave all that to my website and all that in the description box below, and we'll see what's going on with the Divine Masculine at this point in time. It's beautiful out here, but it's very noisy. The highway is very noisy today. I don't know. I guess it is Monday. Yeah. It's usually really busy on a Friday, but anyway, because it's the Princess Highway and it goes straight through to Portland and beyond. And trucks. I have trucks here every day, all day. Got log trucks, milk trucks, quarry trucks. Quarry trucks are, oh God, you can feel the whole house moving when they go past. Anyway, here we go. And yet, where I live, there's a house here and there's a house next door. It's 100 as you go past. And it's like literally the Princess Highway is like just up the road there where there's an intersection. Yep. So I have trucks screaming around the bend past my house doing 100. So go figure. Daisy, 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 what are you up to? Is that a Gretel? Got my cat here playing around. Okay, so this is for the Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine are really stepping up. That energy is really starting to come forth with a lot of wisdom, like with a lot of innate wisdom that they're now beginning to access. So it's looking out, contemplating, looking out, and it's interesting. It's kind of like a lot of the masculines are now going within, and those that house the greater amount of energy, of the masculine energy, are now beginning to actually look within and start to see that they can access their own wisdom through their own through their own selves and through their heart center. Something that they've never ever really done before, because they've always been so very head oriented and head chakra oriented, and very tapped into, not very tapped into the earth. So quite separate in a way from the earth structure, but now, and that of course of the Gaia, and of course that is being by design through the patriarchal system, but now they're being asked to go within and to access their inner wisdom and divinity through the divine feminine energies. Of course, to get through to the divine, the masculine must go through the feminine to access that. And of course, the feminine requires one to go within into the heart center and to access that heart center, and of course the solar plexus center. Yes. So while the masculine is going through this, there seems to be a lot of shame and guilt coming up for the masculine. Now this could be long held in the cells of every single person within those masculine energies, as they've recognized the shame and the guilt of having subjugated not only their own divine feminine, but those feminines and the feminine world in the earth in the form of Gaia. Have they subjugated the feminine form and the femininity of that? So they're beginning to see just where there has been shame and guilt in within, so that they can access that, purge it out. But of course, it is causing a lot of sleepless nights. But you know, they're able to transform. They are the magicians, and they will transform because there's abundance here. So this is the rise of the divine masculine. The masculine, the feminine has done her healing. She has been here for a long time now. You know, accessing everything, every part of her body that she needs to, so that she can release old patterns, old programs, and become the beautiful lotus sitting in that gorgeous pond. But now it is up to the divine masculine to do the same, and it is, the timing is absolutely pertinent and of course much needed in this changing world of ours. So a lot of the divine masculines are calling justice for themselves, and also too for those masculine energies that have been on the earth for millennia in the form of the patriarchal system. That is now falling, and as the breakdown of that occurs, and as the breakdown of the ego within the masculine occurs, that is also having a profound effect on the world around us. When I talk about the masculine energies, I'm talking about the masculine energies within each and every single one of us. Yes, there are those that house the greater amount of the masculine energy that will be required to go within and really start to transform their lives. And that is because they are usually called upon by the divine for that exact purpose. Star energies, these beautiful star energies, of course, are the stars. It's hope in the midst of difficulties. We've got justice here. They're calling in justice for themselves and for the earth plane and the sun. So the sun pretty much represents, like, in a way, the emperor, because the sun is the masculine of the cosmos. So as the masculine begins to really step into his own and really begins to let go, purge out those old programs and energies, he's going to burst out into this beautiful, absolutely beautiful energy. And of course the sun represents the masculine. The sun is also going through a certain amount of change as well, and of course you'll see that with a lot of the coronal ejections coming out in the form of flares and all of that sort of thing. So we're moving into a state where we will actually ignite and activate the divine light within each and every single one of us. And when that occurs, then of course that coronal ejection of the solar flare and the solar what do they call it? Not the flare, the flash. When that does occur, you know, it's interesting because I look at this and that's what I see, the flare. Now that's usually the 10 of Wands, and that usually means a burden. However, I don't see that. This is like an ending of the burdens as we move into, as we move into these new earth energies, and the sun moves into a completely different ionosphere as well, where there will be a mass ejection of those beautiful flares that will eventually ignite that inner light within each and every single one of us in the heart flame. Here comes another truck. They're really busy today. There's a lot going on, and I guess there's a lot of movement forward, and you know, like, usually I'd get a little bit perturbed by it all. However, it actually means that things are shifting and moving forward, and there are, like, trucks, when you think about it, they are required to carry the heavy loads, and you know, they're moving from one place to another, dropping off loads all over the place. So this is what's going on, and I think it's really apt, especially for the masculine at the moment, that they are purging out a lot of the old energies from within. So come here, Daisy. Yeah, so this is what's occurring. we are going to be moving into these beautiful energies of light and love for each and every single one of us, and the masculine are doing an awesome job by now actually recognizing their divinity within their own centers as they access their own, as they come to terms with the shame and guilt, and of course purge that out and move into their heart center, which is of course their feminine. The dynasty of the Divine Mother. So we'll read that one for the masculine. The only wish of the Divine Mother Goddess is that all beings be spiritually free. The Divine Goddess calls us to realize our true nature, to fall in love with our own divinity. Enlightenment is a culmination of many small steps, each one as a drop of water, forming a divine ocean of peace, realization, love and unity within us, an ocean that washes away fear, separation and scarcity, and bathes us in abundance and bliss. You carry the torch of enlightenment within you, beloved. Let it shine each day. So we'll get one more for the Divine Masculine. She will get two more. Two want to come out. So to the Celestial Mountain, 41. There are times when divine energy is needed to help us achieve our spiritual goals. When you do not feel completely in control of your destiny, the divine is usually gifting you with an opportunity to reach for assistance and to invoke divine power, to call to the celestial mountains so that you might be gifted with a far superior outcome. Your permission to beings that love you unconditionally to offer you help is an expression of spiritual empowerment. You empower those forces to come to your aid and help you manifest your life purpose and destiny. And we have the Shining Lotus. So Divine Masculine, you guys are really amazing. You're stepping into such wonderful purging and healing energies. There are times when it makes sense to be discreet until you find your inner strength so that you feel empowered enough to share your thoughts, feelings and beliefs without wavering, even in the face of challenge by another. At other times we benefit ourselves and others by taking a risk and allowing the inner lotus blossom of our true self to shine forth for all to behold. And that is exactly where the Divine Masculine is at this point in time. Do you know what? I'm feeling like I need to just pull one more for the Divine Masculine. One jumped out. Maybe there's a message there for everyone. Orchid Priestess of Destiny. I think this is basically saying do not shy away from your destiny. In fact, embrace it. Move with it like the feminine flowing energies. Orchid Priestess of Destiny. The Orchid Priestess of your highest spiritual destiny calls to you now, beloved. And that little bird, did you hear it? She calls you to your purpose, path and soul passion. You are called to rise again and again, to live up into your potential with all its uniqueness and beauty. She will call you always with her sweet flute playing deep in your heart, blossoms of orchid and chrysanthemum falling from her feet, stirring your heart to quest for your truest soul passion. You may have felt different to those around you at different times in your life. This is meant to be, beloved one. You cannot be a pioneer of different consciousness on this planet if you feel completely comfortable in the consciousness that already exists around you. Do you know that this was chosen on purpose so you could be on purpose? Your soul chose to be of service by not fitting in, so that it would remember through things, not of service by not fitting in. Not feeling right, that it was meant to help correct and heal the consciousness on our planet, starting with the self. Once the self was able to correct and align the consciousness within so that it matched the love and peace that existed deep in the heart, it would be easier to help others do the same, even if just by inspiration. This is where the Orchid Priestess of Destiny, beloved Kuan Yin, in her highest devotion to your highest spiritual attainment, calls you forward now. Yes, beloved, your divine destiny is calling you. That means it is time to unplug from mass consciousness at a deeper level than ever before, to really let go of the beliefs and thought forms that do not serve your highest destiny, no matter how unchallengeable they may seem to be at first. It is time to revise anything inside of you that would hold you back from owning your spiritual power and moving ahead in your divine destiny. It is your own destiny that calls you forward to do this, beloved. Do not fear. It is just you waiting to meet you in all your spiritual beauty and strength. Embrace the changes, and soon you will enjoy this spiritual reunion at a higher turn of the spiral of your own passionate life of spiritual purpose. The flute and blossoms of the orchid priestess help you in this process now. That is beautiful. You know, I actually felt like that needed to come out for the divine masculine, because, you know, you need to recognize just how important your role on this earth is for those of you who house the greater amount of divine masculine energy that are now being called upon to purge, release, and find that, you know, that inner path of destiny within each and every single one of us. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. I hope you have a beautiful week, and yes, we will see you anon. Bye for now.